Hey folks, how are you doing? What's going on this Wednesday? It's 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Let's see if I can get this right. I have clocks on my wall, so that would make it like 7 o'clock Central Standard Time and 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, getting kind of late there, 8 o'clock. I don't know. Depends what kind of crowd you hang out with, what age group you're in. Hey everyone, this is 15 minutes of FAIN, and I'm the FAIN. I'm Mary Fain Brandt. I'm here to give you 15 minutes on Wednesdays of tips, thoughts, trends on LinkedIn, business development. And tonight, we're pulling out the tools, not the garden tools. We're pulling out the digital tools. And I'm going to share with you 3 of the tools that I use. Let me see. I have them up over here. Well, 4. Some of them you probably have heard of. Maybe some of them you haven't. But these apps/programs help me stay organized, help me work with my virtual assistant, help me work with my clients. And one is, actually there's one tool that works with a tool I'm going to introduce, or a program. So I'm really excited. I love tools and apps. So we're going to get started in just a minute. I'm going to do some screen sharing and show you guys the apps and programs, because I think it's so important to visually see it and not just hear it coming out of my mouth. But 2 things. Before the show, this is for all the women out there watching. Let me know where you're watching. I mean, everyone, let me know where you're watching. But for the women, does anyone go and put lipstick on like right before a show, right before they're going to go live, and then drop the lipstick tube down on their white shirt? Or is that just a Mary Fain Brandt thing? Anybody else have that problem? So then you have to do an outfit change. That's one thing. Number 2, it's Shark Appreciation Day. And thank you to my friend and colleague, Jamie Hain, for shouting that out, that it's National Happy Shark Appreciation Day. She has a fear for sharks. I have a respect for sharks. I love them and respect them. I like to go snorkel with the leopard sharks in La Jolla shores down in California. And we usually go in August to do this because the water is warmer and they're coming in. That's when they're there. I think they're laying their eggs there. But leopard sharks are only grow up to about 6 feet. But that's still, it's a 6-foot shark with teeth. But for some reason, I want to jump around in the water with them and snorkel and see them. Hey, Carl, I am totally awesome. Hey, Carl, thanks for stopping by and giving me some love. Let's get that up on the screen. I appreciate your support, because sometimes you're just talking to yourself, right, Carl? Have that ever happened? Okay, well, let's get this party started. Let's start talking about apps and programs. Carl, what apps and programs do you use to stay organized personally, professionally, business-wise? Whoever is watching, and I'm going to check over here in the Facebook group to see who's watching over here. What apps and programs are you using? And Jessica Dada, if you're watching, because you need to be, but if you're watching, what is the calendar program that you just got? Because Jessica is a real estate agent. She has a little side hustle, and she has 2 young kids, 6.5 and 2.5. And we're gym partners. We try to go to the gym. But many times, right? Many times her calendar, her appointments, she doesn't have them on a calendar. So we're going to go over some calendar options. What's with the whole captions over the entire screen? Yeah, Beth, I know. I don't know why that's going on. People keep asking me about that. Have you noticed that in your lives, or is it just my lives? You don't need to see this mug. You can just listen in. But I would love to know, Beth, when you go live, do the captions go over your face on mobile? I haven't changed any settings, so I have no idea why that is happening. Great time. And thank you, Beth, for joining me tonight. So let's just dive in. I've got a couple screens over here I'm going to share, and I'm going to start with one that you guys probably have all heard of. Oh, you too? You too, Beth? It goes over your face. Why can't LinkedIn fix that? I love I'm going to put this on the screen. Look at that. Her top apps are Calendly, Crisp, and Canva. I've used all of those. And instead of Calendly, that is for booking appointments with clients. Beth, I was lucky enough, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, I snatched up Book Like a Boss for $49 on AppSumo. So I have a calendar program for life, and I can also sell my products and services. But Calendly is a great option, you guys. If you're a service-based client, Shelly Mitch, are you watching? Because you need a program where people can sign up to an appointment with you, schedule an appointment with you. She's a mobile notary. And so Calendly allows your clients, potential clients, whether you do consultations or you're service-based, it allows people to just click on a link and you can set the times. So like obviously I block off weekends, but I also block off Fridays. I don't take appointments on Fridays, and Thursdays I usually only take appointments up to 3 o'clock. So you can really customize it. So thank you, Beth, for sharing that. That is a great one. Crisp is for audio, and I used it when I did some video recording. The video guy I was working with suggested it, but I never really got into it. Maybe I should check it out again. And everybody knows Canva, or everybody should know Canva, because Canva is amazing. It's where we can create amazing graphics. And now I think you can do GIFs, however you say it. So thank you, Beth, for sharing those tools. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start with one, and you guys are like going to go like, what? It's so busy. But I'm going to show you 2 tools that are kind of basic tools, and then I'm going to go into some other ones. So let's start with Google Calendar. So Google Calendar is my favorite calendar app. And the reason I love it is I can integrate, you guys are going to see a whole bunch of mess stuff. Woo! You can integrate other calendars. So this is my main personal calendar. And then I feed in my joint calendar, my husband and I. So we have a joint calendar because we have to stay organized. And then I also feed in the hello@maryfainbrant.com. If anyone wants to email me, that's the email. I feed that in. And so that is fed in. So when people are booking appointments with me, they see hello@maryfainbrant.com, but it goes over here to my personal calendar. So I really like it. You know, I have tasks, works out. See, look, right here. Wait, right here. I'm supposed to go to the gym at 12 o'clock, but we had to change it to 6 o'clock. So I love Google Calendar. I love it because it's also, let me close it out. It's color coded. And I am that organizing geek. Like, my file folders are color coded. My calendar is color coded. So yellow means that's consulting work. Red means it's Joe and Mary. Blue is personal stuff. So I really like a color coded calendar where you can feed other calendars in and you can share it. So that's platform number 1. I'm sure that you might use Outlook if you're a Microsoft user. The other reason I love Google Calendar, it works for everybody. It's not PC based and it's not Mac based. So at one point in my life, I was using PCs and Macs. And so Outlook wasn't working for me. Google Calendar works no matter who you are, a PC user or an Apple user. Okay, so that's why I like it. Now, to go along with Google Calendar, oh, that works so well. I wasn't sure it was going to work that well. So there's a Chrome extension for Zoom video conferencing. So what does that mean? This is a free Chrome extension. So you're just going to install it for free. It's not going to get you in trouble. It's not going to download any bad software on your computer. This Chrome extension is approved. And what it does, you guys, when you need to set up a Zoom meeting, I don't know about you, Beth or Carl or Jessica or Shelly, I would go to Zoom. I would open up Zoom, I would set up the meeting, then I would copy the link, and then I would, put it on my calendar, right? Or I'd add it to my calendar, and then I'd add my client or my colleague, right? So many steps. Well, with this Chrome extension, you can create a Zoom meeting right on your calendar. So what you do, and here, we'll just do it over here. Oops. Test meeting. Oh, and right here, you can see it says make it a Zoom meeting. And so I don't have to go over to Zoom anymore. I can make it right here. It'll bring it up. I'm just going to hit continue, and boom, the Zoom link is in there. And, we'll invite myself, Miss Mary Fain Brant, add, boom. So much easier. So I'm all about streamlining processes. So I hope that, Google Calendar and the Chrome extension for Zoom and Google, those are amazing. Hey, Nat, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Nat and I recently got to meet in person, and he is amazing. If you guys don't know Nat Handler, please look him up on LinkedIn and get connected. And Beth Granger, I think I called her the best thing since a slice of avocado toast, because she's just amazing. And she's one of the first LinkedIn experts that I would reach out to when I had questions or, I just needed advice. And she always was open to having a phone call with me and kind of like just took me in like anytime there. And now she's one of the experts on the LinkedIn Remastered Masterclass, which I'll talk about at the end. But let's get over to some more amazing apps. So we have this. This is called Airtable. And ironically, Amy Iram just tagged me because Addison was looking for about moving over to Airtable. Now, I started using Airtable with Evie. Ask Evie, Yvonne Hyman. She got me signed up with Airtable and ClickUp. So those are two things that I use. Now, Airtable I really use for content creation, as you can see here. And I'm going to go here so you guys can see all these different boards. You can have client boards in here. Like if you're creating content for a client, great way to separate it out. And they can, you can tag them and they can approve it. You can put notes. So basically I live right over here. It also, though, it takes your quote submissions, right? Which is awesome. So when you're running a campaign, like I do, in March is Women's Month, and I do a campaign around that, and I get quotes from fabulous women. So I just have a form and it feeds right in here. And then my VA, Magic, we create the social media post. So you guys might be familiar. I put out a tip, bite-sized tip every Tuesday. So we have them all in there. And then I put ideas down here, but you can see, here's my title. Here's the date it's supposed to be published. If I start putting, it'll bring up that calendar, right? So you know what, we'll just pretend. And then the final tip to be posted, this is where we make sure it's all pretty. What I love about this, you guys, I have everything together. The date is supposed to be published, the title, like I can just put like SEO, right? Edit ad services. I can put ideas here and then I can go back and finish them. And then my VA creates the tip graphics. Or maybe there's a link I want to share. So over here, you can see there's a link. And I keep looking over here because I have a second monitor over there. And I literally cannot see. Wait, there we go. So over here, I still can't see. Who am I kidding? Even with the glasses. So notes. What I love is this note section because I'll tag her in here. So you can tag someone and I'll be like, okay, Sherry, wait, I need to revise this. Or, hey, you know what? This changed. It's no longer a feature. And then I assign it, to Sherry. If you're working with a client, you would assign it to the client to get their final approval. And then what we have over here is it's scheduled on AG. That means Agora Pulse, another tool. We'll go for that another time. And then over here, what I love is, we've got the attachments. So if we're doing a video, we'll put a bunch of different pictures in there, maybe to create the video, or maybe I found, a graphic or a photo of myself or me at a business meeting that I want to use. I can just upload it there and then she can make it all pretty. So I love Airtable for content creation and form submissions to get quotes and things like that. So, oh gosh, we're almost out of time. And then the last one, you guys, we'll just go over it briefly. This is ClickUp. And ClickUp is great for your SOPs. You got to have your standard operating processes down. Even if you're just starting off, just start getting them somewhere. I don't care if it's in a Word document right now, because when you want to grow and scale your business, you can't do that without having your SOPs. So what I'm showing you, this is my admin. There's a lot of stuff over here, right? There's my forms, links to my landing pages, my clients, email sequences, blogs. Oh, that's where that blogs for website went. But what I want to show you is our SOPs for our live shows. So we're going to go back. Gosh, Beth, where's yours? Because you've been on my show. Beth, was that long ago? I think it was. Okay, so let's go. Uh, let's go right. Let's go to Russ. So when I have a show, we have a form that is sent out to the speakers. All the information, it used to be a Google form, you guys, and y'all start somewhere, right? But putting my form over here, it automated it. So all the information went in here, click into ClickUp, made it so much easier for us to manage. It made us easier for the VA to have all the information she needed to create the Facebook event, the LinkedIn event, the social media posts. And let's see, Nat. I use ClickUp in it's a great project management tool. And it's affordable, you guys. It's very, very affordable. So over here, this is bite-sized tips for busy entrepreneurs. This is my show that is on the first and third Wednesdays of the month. We have the guest name, the title, the episode. We put the description here. And then, of course, all the information to create the show, right, is all right here. But here's what I want to show you. Where's your SOPs? Where are they? You need to have them. And we took them and then we put them in here. So we send a questionnaire. If it's not submitted back, if it's not sent back, we follow up. Create the image in Canva, then in Facebook and in LinkedIn. Create this, create that. All this was done. Obviously, we have to work on those SOPs a little bit. But over here, you tag someone just like you do on Facebook or LinkedIn, and they get notified. So when my VA is working and she has a question, she tags me and I get an email. And I'll be like, okay, I need to go answer this question so she can move forward. And so we put all the notes. You can see, like, she'll put the images. Look, see, the video is transcribed. So let's just go ahead and put that as completed. And then, we make a quote. We did that. We just didn't mark it, but we make a quote after each show. So it's all right here, all the communication. It reduces that email noise. And for me, everything is right here. So I can go back, start to finish. How are we doing? And, we're looking at this now and we're actually adding a step and taking a step out. So we'll be revising this, but I just wanted to share those tools with you. Not the garden tools, the digital tools that you need to scale your business with ease so you're not pulling out your hair. Hey guys, if you like this show, if you like these quick tips, follow the hashtag 15 minutes of FAIN altogether, hashtag 15 minutes of FAIN. This is on LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube. And then also follow hashtag grow with Mary. And you're going to see where I'm speaking, where I'm teaching, and learn different tips for business development and LinkedIn, of course. Now, real quick, gosh, I actually talked for 15 minutes. I've been having a hard time getting there. I don't know why, but I just want to share with you guys, we've got a masterclass series called LinkedIn Remastered, August 1st through the 6th. It's absolutely free. We have some amazing speakers, trainers, the gurus of the gurus are coming on. We've got people from over the pond, over in England, people all over the United States. But it's not one of those huge conferences with 50, 60, 70 people where you get lost or frustrated or overwhelmed. This is an intimate masterclass, and we have 13 speakers. And so every day we're going to drop 2 videos. They're like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. And you're going to learn something amazing about branding, copywriting, video, live video, LinkedIn ads, sales navigator, super sneaky strategies of LinkedIn, and my 3C method, how to connect, cultivate, and convert. So I would love for you guys to join us. Someone said, love the free LinkedIn conference. Thank you. Sign up. It is 100% free. The reason I'm doing this is because there are 2 things I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about giving back to my online community and to my local community. So doing this, I'm giving back to my online community. And then there is a portion where if you want to help us, we're raising money for seniors. We're providing hope for seniors that have been housebound. And I'm doing that through a local nonprofit organization called Benavia. And so we're donating the proceeds to that. But yes, Laura, it's free, free, free. So invite your friends. It's going to be amazing. What is Laura? I couldn't click on the link on LinkedIn. Okay, Laura, I'm not quite sure what you mean. Hi, Mary, I'm on LinkedIn now. Okay, so I don't know who that is because it doesn't show their name, but I'm excited to find out. So whoever you are, type your name in the comments so I can see it. It says LinkedIn user New York City. So who is the LinkedIn user in New York City? Can you type your name in the comments below? I'd love to know who you are. Make sure that we're connected. And you guys, I just want to give back. Oh, I can take these off because of that glare. I just want to give back to my online community and my local community wherever I'm living. I think it's important that as individuals, as business owners, as humans, that we give back with our time, talents, and treasures. So thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. And I'll see you next Wednesday. I have an exciting guest. We're going live at 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Bill Soraka, he's here in Phoenix. And we got introduced from my friend Shelly Mitch, and he is amazing. He has a business and he grew it using LinkedIn. And we're going to talk about failing forward and how to embrace failing so you can succeed and how he uses LinkedIn. So I hope that you'll tune in there. Thanks so much, you guys. Don't forget, Wednesday, 9 a.m. and then Wednesday at 5 p.m. for 15 minutes of FAIN. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but it's going to be great. Ciao.